Last year I watched a high-speed video of the national Christmas tree being decorated, and I thought I could do the same. But my tree isn't a national Christmas tree. My tree is more like a Charlie Brown style Christmas tree, as you will soon see. It starts out so. Not exactly a pretty, and very much doesn't look like a tree. But you can start to unfold it. I take the little leaves down and one at a time slowly turn it into something that actually begins to look like a real little tree. And now I add decorations, beginning with these little plastic red bells. They're all attached by individual pipe cleaners. And I put them out on the ends of the little branches, trying to spread them out as much as possible, all the way around, getting some on the back side, making sure that it's covered. Next are some little plastic glittery ball ornaments that look like miniature versions of what you would hang on your normal tree. The glitter gets all over the place. It drives Brian nuts. We'll be seeing glitter scattered around our camper probably for the next 3 months. These are some fun little silvery ho-ho ornaments I bought a year or so ago. They came in a package of about 4. Don't have many of them. I don't know what they're made out of, but it's not plastic. Next, I've got a lot of these really small ornaments that I've bought in several different packages over the years. They have little characters like a snowman, there's a little drum, a puppy dog, a couple of sleighs, reindeer, wreath. I think there's also a candy cane, a birdhouse. There's just a lot of fun little things that you can see being put on there. I've got a second round of little characters. These ones are larger. I at one time concluded that those real tiny ones, even though they're probably proportionally correct for the size of the tree, they were just too small and you couldn't see them. Again, I've got a mouse, there's a gingerbread cookie, there's a couple of teddy bears, there's a Santa, a snowman, all kinds of fun little things. Again, it's not made out of plastic. I think it's made out of some kind of plaster of Paris or something like that. Now at this point I've got a lot of fun ornaments on the tree, but there's not a lot of real sparkle other than those first sparkle covered ornaments that I put on. So now I'm going to add a lot of little shiny gold balls. Bought these in a package. I think they came with about a dozen of them. So I wind up with lots and lots of little gold balls scattered around. As I make sure that they're all over the place, sometimes I get 2 or 3 ornaments hanging on one single branch. My little tree gets to be kind of heavy after a while, and when we're driving our RV down the road, it tends to get thrown around all over the place. Needless to say, we have to put it in a bag and to store it, otherwise it's in pieces. I don't have any lights on my tree, although I could buy some battery-powered ones, but I've got these little light bulbs. They're made out of plastic. They're kind of see-through, and I actually took a couple of them one time, made a pair of earrings out of them, so I could really get into the festive spirit. Every tree's got to have a few angels on them. I've got 2 sets. The first is kind of cloth, and then I got these cute little kind of child-looking angels that I got this past year. The little angels are larger and heavier than what I normally get, but I really like them. They're gold and white with gold trim. My tree's really getting full now. It's getting harder to find a open spot on any of the branches, and I buy more every year. That's it for individual ornaments. Now it's for the garland. I've got beads, green beads and blue beads, and then I've got little gold beads. All of these I got in Las Vegas. They usually are handing out these things for luck, and those are little dice there. So maybe I'll get lucky with presents. And of course, the tree needs to be topped by a star. I've got this really nice one, metal, that fits right over the top. I have to actually fold down the little top branch in order to make sure it's stable, because the star is kind of heavy. So there it is. You can see my nice little Charlie Brown tree has been transformed from a funny looking stick to an actual decent looking little Christmas tree. And now to finish my little Christmas card video, I need a border. And not that one. Nope, not that one either. No. Keep trying. Gotta be one that looks good here. Let's see. No. There we go. Now let's add some snow and a little music. Christmas time is here. Happiness and cheer. Fun for all that children call their favorite time of year. When I was growing up, the Charlie Brown Christmas was my favorite holiday program. It was a time when there were only 3 television stations that existed, and you had to plan very carefully to make sure you could catch the show. I had a cassette tape recorder back then. No iPhone, iPod, anything. No MP3 player. Just an old cassette tape recorder. And I would tape it and just listen to the audio year for month after month until Christmas came around again and we could make our annual plans to see the Charlie Brown Christmas show. It's my tribute to Charles Schulz and his wonderful little holiday cartoon. Merry Christmas, everyone. You could always see such spirit through the